friends. Hope you guys are doing great. I am super pumped to be with you guys here tonight. So I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and get things rolling, specifically because I want you guys to, come on in. We will wait for here, but we're going to keep things rolling right away. So I got a video that I want to play for you guys of the brand new single that just came out. So let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. And as soon as I do that, it's going to play. It's going to be awesome. So just had a brand new single that came out. It's called Rising Tide. And super excited about it. Got some more stories and songs I want to share tonight. But I'm super pumped that you guys are here tonight. Feel free to leave in the chat, whether it's below, beside, wherever, all around this video. Any questions you might have, let me know where you're tuning in from as well. Would love to know who's watching, where you're watching from, and be able to get to know who all's here, and then also answer your questions, because this live stream is for you guys. Believe it or not, it is not about me. Just sharing music with you, and super pumped. Sorry if I feel or seem slightly rushed. We just pulled in like 2 minutes ago to the house. We're over at my parents' house. The kids were playing out on the water, and we had to get the boats back in the shed, and it was hard pulling them off the water. It's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous day out today, and super thankful for that. See, Larry Bachman, awesome. Albany, New York, on the road. Awesome, cool, man. What are you heading out on the road for? We got Brenda Griffin here. Awesome, cool. Songshine, hello, Matt. I've pulled you up on both YouTube and Facebook, and I'm from Tulipa, Mississippi. Peace, Foz. All right, cool, man. Super pumped that you are here. And hopefully you're not getting any weird echoes with having Facebook and YouTube up at the same time. But it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully get this video playing for you guys here, and we will get rolling right on the way. I'm curious as to why it's not allowing me to do what I wanted to do, but it's saying it's processing. Yippee-ki-yay. Thanks so much there. Cool. Orlando, Florida. Brenda. Fantastic. Cool. Well, thanks so much for tuning in all the way from Orlando. That is quite the... Whoops, where did I go? That is quite the trek all the way from Orlando. So I need to pull myself up and get this video screen off. So let me... I hide that. There we go. Sorry. I'm trying to learn how to use all this random stuff. And again, super pumped to be able to do this. There we go. All right. Cool. So good evening, Glenda Ferguson. Good to see you, friend. So thankful that you're here. This is fantastic. Super pumped for you guys to be here and joining in on all the fun. It's going to be good night. And I'm super excited to be able to spend it with you guys. So I know not all the time do we get a chance to just kind of hang out and chill and chat about life and all that good stuff. So feel free, again, leave any questions or comments you have in the chat. If you have a question about the new single or literally anything, just let me know. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts. We're going to listen to it real quick. And you can let me know. If you haven't heard it yet, this is the brand new single that just came out on Friday. It is called Rising Tide. Here we go.
Stranded on the open ocean, feeling so lost at sea, wondering why this wasn't where you wanted to be. Looking out for the shoreline, wanting to give up your dream, feeling no hope, tired alone, needing someone else to believe. I'll be one more drop in your ocean, freedom to sail free. Faster you go, sooner you'll grow. Rising tide lifts all at sea, lifts all at sea. Fair winds and following sea, flying on hope, never alone. Your turn to ignite someone's dream. Be one more drop in your ocean, freedom to sail we bring. Faster you go, sooner you'll grow. Rising tide lifts all at sea. We're all in this together, different boats, different dreams. All it takes is one small faith, and all rise when we choose to believe. I'll be one more drop in your ocean, freedom to sail free. Faster you go, sooner you'll grow. Rising tide lifts all at sea. Be one more drop in your ocean, freedom to sail be marine. Faster you go, sooner you'll grow. Rising tide lifts all at sea, lifts all at sea.
Oh yeah, fun stuff. So that was the brand new single that just came out, called there we go, called Rising Tide, and super proud of that song. Really pumped. Rising Tide is a sentiment that I've talked about quite a bit when just talking with fellow friends and that sort of thing. The whole idea that when a tide rises, it raises all ships. And I feel like there's so many different times that, we feel like we may be alone, that we're just kind of lost out at sea. And it takes somebody else, whether that's a stranger or if that's somebody who really is just, who knows us very well, to kind of believe in our dream for us, to say, hey, I believe that you can do this. And that allows us to start chasing after us, or it almost gives us permission to start chasing after it. So hopefully that's what you guys got. And hopefully that's what you guys are encouraged by with that song, that we are all in this together. And I truly do believe that you were created on purpose with a purpose. And my ultimate goal is for you to live and walk in that purpose that God's created you for. So super excited for that song and to see how it can hopefully encourage people. And I was really excited because I got to sneak in some sailor talk in there. So beam reach is actually the fastest point of sail. And it's kind of interesting. It's where you're sailing almost sideways to the wind. So beam reach is basically the fastest point of sail, because instead of you going with the wind, so the sail being out there like on the old square rig ships where it's just pushing, or trying to go upwind, you are actually going across the wind, and it allows you to put the sail exactly in the right spot to create that airfoil so that it'll actually pull you across the water. I just thought that was really cool. I had written the line, freedom to sail. I think I had within reach or something like that. I was like, wait, there's a term for that in sailing as far as like reach being a form or a direction of, or a point of sail. And sure enough, beam reach. And it was funny. I actually talked with my dad about it that night. He came over while I was writing the song to bring his boat trailer over, and I was like, "Hey, I'm right on that. I'd like this is what I'm thinking. Is that right?" He's like, "Oh yeah, yep, that's right." It's like sweet. So super excited that song is out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and can go listen to it and share it with other people who maybe need some encouragement as well. So speaking of encouragement, this is a song that came out not too awfully long ago, but it's been a while since I played it. So I've seen it countless times. Things don't turn out right, like nothing we had planned. But in the chaos, don't forget you were made for more than this, and this is not the end. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. To sing along. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. In your joy or in your pain, in your home when it breaks, life was never meant to live alone. You were made to come alive, even when it's not alright. And no, I feel it too. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. To sing along. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. So let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. So let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. Oh, 'cause you have a story. Your story is a song. So let's sing together and have everyone sing along. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, Sergeant Dunn Beef Jerky. Thank you so much. Good stuff, brother. Appreciate that. Songshine, is there a tip jar? There is. Up at the top right corner, there's this little donate QR code, which I can pop that up in the chat so people can see. There is a virtual tip jar there as well. If you want to support, you totally can. If you don't want to and you just want to enjoy it, that is totally fine. That is up to you guys. I'm here to do the best that I can to serve you as best as I possibly can. And that brings me up to some cool new announcements of what's going on as far as music for me, for you guys, all that fun stuff. So I'm still doing the single release calendar, this beautiful thing. The crazy part is we are all the way here. So we've gone through half of the entire year for all the songs that are being released this year, specifically off this calendar. Every single month, there is a brand new song that comes. If you have the calendar a week before the song is released, you can actually go and scan the calendar. So you can actually, if you want to, look ahead and see what songs are coming. You won't be able to hear them until they release, but there's a little QR code. You go to the release and, oh, my camera is backwards. Let me switch that real quick because that kind of annoys me when that stuff is. Sometimes technology tries to be helpful. There we go. Rising Tide. Yep, this song just came out. And of course, there's a QR code. And you'll notice there's some people's names and stuff that are on this calendar. Those were all people who pre-ordered the calendar and also bought a specific date off the calendar. So the cool part is I've been doing this. This is the second year that I've done the calendar, and a bunch of people have participated. In fact, Janet Stallings, one of my super rock star fans, actually sponsored the entire calendar. And if you're interested in sponsoring the calendar, you can do that. That will start going live out in probably early to mid November is when I start doing that and working on the next release. And then the calendars get pre-ordered. So if you want to sponsor a month, day, or the year and get your name printed in the calendar, you just have to do that before December 1st, because then I print them on December 1st and I get them printed and in the mail. So you guys get them before Christmas, and then you can have it January 1st. At least that's the goal. So far, it's worked both years. I have not had anything mess up to where it didn't work. So super, super thankful. And for everybody who sponsored the calendar already and already snagged your calendar, thank you guys. You are awesome. And really, there's only a slight shift in some of the stuff that's happening. And really, that's just pointing more towards just the community in general. So I have a community. It says join the community up in the top right hand corner. That specific community is completely free. It is for anybody and everyone to join. And I just want to make sure that you guys are all seen, loved, and heard. When you join that community, yes, you will get email reminders from me. You will also be getting a link that will allow you to go to another really cool community that I want to show you guys real quick and show you what's some of the really cool stuff that's going on inside of there. So I'm going to share my screen real fast and pop it up here and make sure that you guys can actually see my screen. Oh, you can. Perfect. So this is let me drop the chat real quick so we can make this a little bit bigger for y'all. So this is the actual community page. And I'll get rid of these notifications. So when you log in here, you got some different cool things over here. This is the Trader Communities free. This is the free one. When you sign up to be a part of the community, this is where you can come. There's, of course, the introduce yourself. So all of these are basically ways to be able to sort these into different discussions. So introduce yourself. I want you to come and tell us who you are, what you're interested in, what you've been doing. Kim has been super awesome at being a big contributor in here, as well as Lisa. and just really appreciate them jumping in right away. So you have the introduce yourself. The daily check-ins is where I, like Friday, did the releasing Rising Tide, so you can actually come in here and click the link and go listen to it. The Thankful Thursday, where we list out things that we're thankful for. So Kim had replied to this one, thankful that the Lord has provided. Amen. And so I spend time in here. I personally interact with people in here. The other benefit too of having this community is we can drop prayer requests in. So anytime that somebody has a prayer request that they want us to pray for, people can write it in here. And of course, this would say your name, not mine. This is my account, you can literally just write prayer requests. You can write the date if you want it to be kind of stamped to be like, hey, because it'd be really cool to be able to go back in later and say, hey, this prayer was answered. And then when you write your title, you just write what your post is, the prayer request itself, any other details that you want us to know about it. And then you can choose. So this one I have set up to go in the prayer request because that's the section I'm in. But you can add any pictures, you can add a video, you could add an attachment, I guess, if you wanted to do like a PDF or something like that to share with people. You can also add a link. So if there's a specific support page or something like that for that individual. And then, of course, which everybody loves, you can add emojis to this too to make it just that much more personable. And then you can publish the post in here. So Motivational Moments, of course, are live in here every single Monday. I'll put those videos in here. Those do go live on YouTube as well. But the cool part about it in here is I respond to all the comments on the Motivational Monday posts in here faster than I do the one on YouTube. Announcements are specifically mostly for when new things are coming up, which I have some new things that I'm actually talking with you guys about. And then any sort of live streams and things that we're going to be doing. And then this last one is ideas. So this is solely for you guys to let me know what you want. And I want to do everything that I can to make it happen. So Kim had jumped in here the other day and was like, hey, private home concert, backyard concerts. Sounds awesome. Yes. And those, on another note, are things that we're going to be doing. So this is a really cool group. The more that you interact, the more that you get up on this leaderboard. The leaderboard itself just basically shows like who's participating. So Voz and Sean and Kim over the last 30 days. And we got Kit Johnson as well. Linda, Voz and Sean and Tamara and Lisa have all participated, Earl as well. So there's a lot of people in here. Would love to get more discussion and things going on, specifically because I would love for this to be a community that you guys can go to support each other and to allow me to be able to support you guys as well. So, and of course, you can go to my main website, our merch store. If you want to do monthly support or just one-time gift support, you can do that there. And then the soundboard thing is actually pretty slick because it allows you, when you click on it, to go here. I'm going to pop in my email address, and you can actually make requests in here of me if you want to. The idea tab is a great way to do it, but this is a great way if you're in here to where you can make requests, and then other people can actually, like Luann have this one, I can actually upvote this and then choose an amount of tokens and then upvote it. So really, really cool way to be able to do this. The year 2023 single was one, physical CD was one that people had requested. And of course that's completed. Christmas song with dad puns is something I'm still working on. And there's Power in the Blood. I actually have a video that I'm working on that I did at a camp ministry not too long ago, actually last summer. So I guess it was a year ago that I still need to edit to get up there. So lots of stuff going on in the community, and I want you guys all to be a part of it so that there's going to be more opportunities for you guys to interact with each other. And yeah, I'm going to sing another song, and then I'll tell you a little bit about a really, really cool opportunity for you guys that I'm working. I don't have everything in the background, but it will allow you to do one of those ideas at almost absolutely no cost to you. So we're going to sing some songs because that's why y'all are here. And I love singing songs. I just have to think of which one to sing now. I know which one. I was born to fight for something. I can feel it in my bones. Every day has its moments, chasing rainbows and searching for gold. I can't shake this feeling, I'm meant for something more. So take a deep breath, hit the road. From this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, by no one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Living in this moment, feeling more alive. Every breath is a miracle, and divine. Every breath is a miracle with no guarantee. Use it while you got it. Life's too short to skip a beat. From this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love. From this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Yeah, here's to facing all our fears. And speaking of that, one of my fears has always had is how in the world can I make music in a way that allows me to connect more with you guys and be able to impact a lot more people and do it in a way that actually creates wins for everyone who's involved with it. And for those of you that don't know, I absolutely love doing house shows. It's my absolute favorite thing to do. It allows me, basically what happens with a house show, for those of you that don't know, I literally come to your house. I sit in your living room, your backyard, your front porch, community center, wherever, by a pool. And I sing songs and play for you and basically do this where I'm playing music and sharing stories and that sort of thing from the comfort of your own home, which is great for people who really don't want to leave their house. And for me, because I love driving, crazy as it is, I absolutely do love driving. Speaking of which, Nathan Miller, good to see you, man. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out on the live, as well as Sunshine. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. So, house shows. Because I have to divert my focus all to just doing one specific show for one specific family or individual, they are somewhat expensive. And it's always been kind of a burden on my heart because I love doing them. And I know how cool of an impact it is, specifically when I get a chance to go out and do that for you guys. So through a bunch of different interesting circumstances that the Lord brought along my path, something else you may not know, but you should know, and I should have told you already if you're not aware, but I am a Holt International artist. And what that means is when I go and play shows at different places, I represent Holt International, which is a phenomenal organization that sponsors kids. And through their child sponsorships, what happens is it allows you to be able to invest in a child's life so that financially that family can stay together, they can learn about Jesus, the family can stay together, they can grow, and they have a better chance at being able to be a huge impact to their community themselves. It all started with Harry and Bertha Holt, who saw all these kids on the TV that were without families because of war. And international adoption at that time did not exist. And so they got on the phone with senators and lawmakers and made it possible to be able to adopt I believe they adopted 8 children. And just their drive to be able to make a difference, knowing full well there was no way they were going to be able to adopt every single child themselves, but to do what they could, really, really made a huge impact in the way that I view how I can help people. So I sponsor a child through Holt International, me and my wife do, because we want her to have a great chance at being able to connect more with her creator, God, to be able to allow her family to grow and strengthen and continue to stay together. For a lot of these kids, the situation is the dad has to completely leave the home, even go out of country to be able to make money and then just send money back. Being a father who travels a lot, specifically for work, is a huge burden on my heart that I want to do everything that I can to help families stay together, even if it's just for a season. And some of these sponsorships are just for a season. Some of them end up going to where the child needs adopted. They do everything they can to try to keep the family unit together, which I rather personally love that that's where their heartbeat is. And so if you would love to sponsor a child, I'd love nothing more for you than for you to do that, which you can do that tonight. It's $43 a month. That's literally less than a cup of coffee a day. And depending on where you buy coffee, you only have to not get coffee twice and you're already up there. All you Starbucks drinkers out there. Anyway, with that being said, I think there's a really cool opportunity to where I want to help you guys get an awesome, cool experience, as well as being able to change the life of a bunch of children. So you can do this with your church. You can do it with a youth group, your friend group. You could do it all on your own, I guess, if you wanted to. But the deal here, and I'm still trying to set up how the back end of this works. And so I'm just telling you about it because I'm really excited. And two, I would rather let people know what's going on and then build the systems to fulfill an easier way for me to be able to track all this stuff. So I'm okay with being a little bit crazy, obviously, but because it takes me away from my family, a lot of travel depending on from where I am, and it's a lot of time devoted to that. But for the month of June, and then I'll actually release July's as well. I'm only going to be able to do 5 house shows. And if you're interested in doing one, there's essentially 2 different ways you can do it. You can either pay for it outright yourself if you want to do that. And I would just come out. And then, so it's a static cost plus traffic to get out there for you guys. So there's that. And again, depending on where you are from Northern Indiana, if I can get on my motorcycle, I'll literally just do that and make it as cheap as possible. But if you live in California, I don't feel like being on my bike for that many days, so I'll probably end up flying for that sort of thing. So, but that's one way to do it, is just pay for it outright out of your own pocket if you want to do that. And I've had people do that. It's amazing. It's still a blast. It's a lot of fun. Or if you would rather, and this is a way for, I've heard a lot of people are like, man, there's just no way, I don't have enough money to be able to do this. Like, hey, that's totally fine. When I'm around your area, I'll do my best to be able to get to you. Well, because I'm not on a label and have, a huge tour and that sort of thing going around a lot, I'm limited as to how many states I can get to throughout the year and that sort of thing. So here's a way to be able to make this happen. If you can, your friend group, your neighbors, anybody around you, basically through you, get 20 people to sponsor a child, I will come out to your house completely for free, and we'll do a house show as a celebration of being able to impact the world for good and for God, by helping all these kids. Now, the logistics side of that is I'm still waiting for some things from Holt to help me actually be able to track that stuff. So right now I'm going to have to, take a lot of phone calls and do a lot of legwork myself. And I'm totally fine with doing that because I want to make this happen for you guys. But it'll probably have to be kind of verbal confirm at first, because I have a lot of children's folders right now that are physical, that each represents a specific child. And so if you're interested, you can do that, or the QR code that's listed below. What you can do is people can actually sponsor through that QR code specifically. And then you just have to let me know the person's name who sponsored, so that I can corroborate that with Holt, so that we can basically line up and say, yep, okay, here's the 20 people that you had. Now that you got 20 people that are basically sponsored with your Coke Sting, I'll come out to your place, and we'll throw a party of being able to make some really cool life impact changes for these kids. And I think it really will change you as well. So the cool part about that is you've already got 20 people that sponsor a child, and you can have 20 people that can come, and we'll just have a really cool, intimate concert. Again, can be in your backyard, can be in your basement, I guess, your front porch, your living room, wherever. But the whole idea is we're going to have a party to celebrate this really, really cool thing that you guys are doing. So again, pay for it outright, or getting 20 kids sponsored with your friend group, your church, your ministry, your buddies, whatever. And if you've got more questions about that, you can always email me directly at info@mattfawcettmusic.com. We will figure it out. That's kind of one of my mantras of things, is when people ask me like, hey, do you want to do this? Or would you like to come out and lead worship for this camp? Like, yeah, let's do everything we can to figure out and make it happen. Because that's my goal, is to try to make as much of this happen as possible. So if you're interested in sponsoring a child, you can do that below. And if you're not interested in sponsoring a child, but you still want me to come out and hang out with you and play some music, let's make that happen too. Again, all you have to do is just, for right now, till I get like websites built and all that stuff, just email me info@mattfawcettmusic.com. And then literally just put like house show in the subject title line so I can find it real easy. And we'll start doing some house show concerts. Again, I can only do 5 a month. I would love to do more than that. Maybe at some point in time I'll be able to, but at this point in time, I'm kind of locked in at only being able to do 5. So if you want one to happen either June or July, let's get it on the books so we can get it done, get it on the schedule, and make sure we can make it happen. I've been talking a little bit. Let's sing. How about that? Anybody have a song request that they want me to do? Go ahead and leave it in the chat, and I will do my best. If it's one of my songs, I should be able to do it perfectly fine. Feeling like a good old sad song would be good right now. Let's try that. Standing around with family and friends, knowing soon a time would end. 80 years had finally come down to this. She had been asleep for quite a while, and moments later she began to smile as she started naming off heaven's residents. Then a pause, as two she could see little babes no one on earth had a chance to meet. I don't know their names, but they're yours. I'll hold them close at heaven's door, and in here waiting for you till you come home. Don't you worry, they're all right. Jesus loves them, and so do I. As we say goodbye on earth and heaven, I'll say hello. Your kids are home. Couldn't believe what she had seen. Barely told the soul there were 2 she didn't have a chance to meet. And as she left, and we said goodbye, she gave us hope and a glimpse of the other side. Then a pause, as 2 she could see little babes no one on earth had a chance to meet. I don't know their names, but they're yours. I'll hold them close at heaven's door. They'll be here waiting for you till you come home. Don't you worry, they're alright. Jesus loves them and so do I. As we say goodbye on earth and heaven, I'll say hello. Your kids are home. And it doesn't bring them back or take away the pain. I'm broken, but I'm confident I'm gonna see him again someday. I don't know the names, but they're yours. Hold them close at heaven's door. They'll be here waiting for you till you come home. Don't you worry, they're alright. Jesus loves them and so do I. As we say goodbye on earth and heaven, I'll sing hello. Your kids are home. Your kids are home. Your kids are home. Your kids are home. Oh yeah, I absolutely love that song. It's about my sister, actually, and my brother-in-law. Cool. Looks like Donna asked for My God is Bigger. Yep, can do, friend. If you'd only known what I had done, you know it'd take a lot to forgive this broken one. Some would never consider my soul worth anything. To him who is much bigger, I was worth everything. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. Pieces all around, sharpened to the tip, cutting all that pass, oh, like a diamond bit. We all started out this way, broken pieces on the ground. None would even take the chance until my good Lord found. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. What a poor wretched sinner I am.
What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. But he still loves me. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. But he still loves me. Oh, my God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. My God is big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. My God is big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. Oh man, what a solid choice there, Donna. Thank you so much for requesting that. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is absolutely fun and a blast for me, and truly do appreciate you guys being a part of it. So, with that being said, I want to tell you a little bit more as I get rid of this thingy here. There we go. Cool. So I did want to tell you guys a little bit more about the whole house show dealio thing. So not only are we going to be able to do those house shows where I can actually come to your house and do it for free with the 20 subscription deals, but we will also be able to I need to get rid of this little ticker thing. What is going on down here? There we go. All right. Sorry, that was distracting for me. Hopefully it wasn't for you guys. But the other thing that we're going to be doing as well is something that actually a good buddy of mine helped me come up with. And I had sent out an email a long time ago specifically about this, but I didn't have any takers initially. And I wasn't sure how it fit into the whole like doing a house show, that sort of thing. So what's going to be called is, this is a work in progress. So if you hate the title, we can name it something different. But it is My House Show. So it's me at my house, you at your house, and it would be a Zoom show, but every month. And what'll happen is me and you, or whoever wins, are going to be on a Zoom call but then we're actually going to broadcast that Zoom call so other people can watch on YouTube, but you'll actually be able to interact with me. You can ask any questions. You will be the one in the driver's seat as far as asking for song requests, if there's specific songs you want me to do, or asking about specific questions about why songs were written, what they were written about, all that fun stuff. So being given away one of those every single month. If you want to do one of those are going to be $500, and you pick the night. As long as it works for both of our schedules, I will be on Zoom. You'll be on Zoom. It's going to be a blast. $500 for an hour where we just hang out and do that sort of thing. And if you pay for it, we don't have to stream it. The only ones that will be for sure streamed out are going to be the ones that are given away. And that's mainly so that other people can see. But if you would like it to be streamed out so anybody can watch, and then, I mean, again, you and I are going to be on Zoom hanging out and playing music, all that fun stuff. And you get to request stuff, and then everybody else gets a chance to just watch it on YouTube and Facebook, that sort of thing. So really excited about those as well. So it's a house show, but virtual. Yes, correct. Yep, exactly like a house show, except instead of me being in your home, which I can totally understand, there are some of you out there that are, a little nervous about having such a curly-headed guy in your house. Kind of like you're nervous about anybody bringing a dog over. You're just not sure how much I would shed. And then, got to pay for cleaners and that sort of thing to come and, vacuum for you. I will say most of my hair stays on my head, so I don't shed that bad. But if you're nervous about it, or you just want to make sure that I'm not that weird of a guy, doing a My House show, more afraid of the beard, Nathan? Yes. Well, I mean, it's growing on me. I will say that much. But yeah. It's a great way to be able to do a house show where nobody has to travel. You can still sit in the comfort of your own home. I've had a lot of people who will actually literally just put it up on their TV, which is really cool, because then it's like you get your own private concert and you can still interact with me. So you can be sitting on your couch and being like, hey, you should play Trade It All, because that's, from way back in the day. Or To See You. I don't even know if anybody here has actually heard that song. I'll have to reach back in my archives and see if I can bring out the chord chart to that one, because I don't know if I could play it again. But that song I actually wrote with the directions from my town to where my, at that point in time, girlfriend, now wife, lived. So I'll drive 139. Anyway, it's really cool. If you live in Ohio, you might actually recognize some of the road names. Or if you've ever driven from Cedarville, Ohio to Scioto Hills Camp, same. Well, that's one way to get there. But yeah, so if you're like, hey, I really want to hear this song, or the reason why you wrote that one, or whatever, you get to be in the driver's seat for the actual set list and that sort of thing. You just have to kind of give me a heads up if you're going to throw some curveball like this weekend. I was asked to go. I do some contracting work for a company where they do singing telegrams, and so I was asked to go sing at somebody's birthday party and just pop in with a balloon in Hershey's bar and be like, haha, surprise, happy birthday, I'm going to sing you a song. And they picked a really obscure song that I'd never heard before in my life, and I told my parents, like, oh, that one's so good. I'd be like, yeah, but it's and again, people here are probably going to know it, and I'm going to look like a complete fool. But it was, you are so beautiful to me. And that's the song, but there's like 30 some chord changes between beautiful and to me. And I was like, there's no way I can do that on guitar. So I sang this instead. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Except it was outside. And this is the funny part. We were outside and the skies were gray. So I just kind of paused, like, when skies are gray. Yep. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Never know, dear, how much much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Which, if you live in northern Indiana right about now, it could be every 30 minutes. You might have gray sky and then you have blue sky. So that song works out almost every half hour. They should put that on like the time clocks, like the grandfather clocks, instead of just the bong. Anyway, so that was one fun story. The other one, a lot of you guys got, if you're already joined the community, which all of you should go and do right now. If you're not a part of the community, it's a great place to be. It's where a lot of lovely, awesome people would love to love on you and connect with you. And you get to hear new music and cool stories and that sort of thing and be encouraged throughout the week. And really, so my wife's washer died. And I tried to fix it. I did my due diligence. I looked up the parts. It said if it was having this issue, buy these parts, do this. I did that. And then it's like, oh, if that doesn't fix it, then it's this $400 part that's not made in existence anymore. So you just have to buy it used off of eBay and hope and pray it works. I'm pretty sure we didn't even pay $400 for the washer and dryer when we bought them 7 years ago. And so I was like, all right, I can't stomach doing that. We'll find a new washer. So I found one. I did the next best thing rather than fixing something. I got on Facebook Marketplace and man, I found a sweet washer and dryer. And I messaged the guy and said, hey, would you take this for it? I'll pick it up today. Which, for any of you guys, if you're doing anything on Facebook Marketplace, here's the key to getting a response. Say you have the cash on hand and that you will pick it up today. For whatever reason, every time I've done that, people are like, yep, it's yours. Because it's just everybody on Facebook Marketplace, nobody wants to commit to buying something until later, I guess. And so people get really annoyed when they have to answer a million questions. And then the person's like, oh, I wasn't interested anyway. So anyway, he's like, yeah, you can pick it up. It's like, sweet. We loaded up the trailer. We went down and got it. I was joking with my wife on the way back about how I was going to make this really funny video about like, oh man, I'm a really good husband. I fix my wife's stuff when it breaks. And then you just see a video of me pulling out the old washer and then putting in the new one. And she made the comment prophetically, you better hope this thing works. Kid you not. We pulled into the driveway and I got a text message from the guy who sold it to us that said, hey man, I am so sorry. I totally forgot. The reason why we put that washer and dryer in our garage was not because the dryer was having issues, although it was having some heating element issues. It was because the washer wasn't finishing its spin cycle. And you specifically told me the reason why you bought these was because your washer and dryer, or your washer was already doing that and you're trying to replace it. I'm so sorry. My wife reminded me of that when I told her that, hey, I helped this guy out and he was going to do this thing. And she's like, yeah, that's why we were getting rid of it and bought new ones, was because it wasn't working anymore or not working well anymore. He's like, hey man, like just bring them back and I'll get your money back or whatever. Like, and I was like, honestly, like I genuinely, financially, if I was in a much better situation, I would have just been like, you know what? I will donate these somewhere else and you can keep the money just for being that honest. I had already left. He already had the money. He didn't know me from Adam. It's not like we were Facebook friends connected already or like even third cousins, to where he felt compelled, but he's just like, no man, like I'm going to sleep much better at night if you bring them back here and knowing that I didn't sell you something that was half broken. And so it's like, dude, like I really appreciate that. Like it was a glimmer of hope of genuine strangers just being completely honest, even when they didn't have to. And I was really like encouraged by that, because I'm usually the person that feels like I just get taken advantage of and like, well, woe is me. Like I probably shouldn't have done that. So super thankful for him. We still don't have a washer. So we've been going to my parents and washing clothes there. So, I contacted a couple of people and they haven't messaged me back on getting a new washer. But all that to say, it's a really cool story that I actually wrote an email about. So people who were in the community already heard that story and got a chance to be told to go be a character that day, because your character is who you are when people are not looking. And so quite honestly, like I think all of us should be really good characters, but just honest, truthful, loving, kind individuals. That kind of character, as opposed to like dopey or sneezy or sleepy, whatever the yeah, all those dwarves, those characters. Anyway, so that's a little bit of my week, and I hope you guys are having a good one for yours. Thanks everybody for showing up and coming here, and just raising your hand and saying that you want to be a part of something cool. I really, really do appreciate every one of you who took the time out of your Sunday evening to come and just pop in, say hello, be a part of this. It's been really, really cool. And I will say this, I appreciate you giving me one of your biggest assets, which is literally your time. I know it's super, super precious to you, and I do not take it for granted. Hopefully, this has been an encouragement to you. It's been helpful for you. I do want you to go join the community here, this one. It's completely free. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there. There will be more stuff coming. And again, going to be doing a giveaway of one of the My House shows. We'll do a live stream, and I think I'll be giving more details out the rest of this week. There'll probably be a sign up form for it, to where you probably just have to join the community to be a part of that. So we'll give it away in the community, and then we'll announce next Sunday who's going to get the one for June, because June is actually like, I mean, I know we're just into the month of June, but the way my scheduling and stuff works for getting the next song out and all that stuff, like, we only have like 3 weeks left of June, which is crazy. And then there's going to be a song for July that I have to get done and out there for you guys. Man, time flies when you're having fun. That's all I got to say about that. But thank you guys for being here. You're awesome. I want to sing you another song. This is one that I usually would end every single concert with that I did. And you'll probably see the reason why. I'm driving at sunrise, chasing mile marker signs, leaving last night at the side of the road, cruising past street signs illuminated by headlights, but not sure where I'm gonna go in this journey. Is lonely. Oh, when you're all alone, the road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far to come back home. Radio keeps fading, time zones always changing. Left point A without a point B. Every crossroad I'm searching for something that is worth it to touch down, where I can be free. In this journey is lonely. Oh, we're all alone. The road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far. I sought out to find the meaning of life, instead it found me. What I ran from, redemption, was blind, but now I see. The road can be so empty. too long since I've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far. The road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far. Wherever you are, you're never too far. Wherever you are, you're never too far. So come back home. Awesome stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are all awesome. You were created on purpose with a purpose, and I could not imagine doing anything else other than just being able to encourage you guys to go live and walk in that purpose. If you love this kind of music, this kind of stream, join the community up here, right there. Join the community. If you would love to help me continue to keep making streams and music and stuff like that, you can do that by going here and supporting the actual stream either on a monthly basis, or if you just want to do it as a one-time gift, that'd be awesome. Appreciate every single one of you guys. You're fantastic. I do want to be doing more localized, more consistent live streams where I'm just going to pop on, see how people are doing, answer questions, that sort of thing. Encourage you guys throughout the week. Those will be going live mostly on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Are going to be the main places for those lives. So if you are not following me on those places, it'd be awesome if you did. But join the community because I will be telling you guys more about the giveaway for the My House show. So we can get you guys all hooked up for that. And then I will be giving more information as well about the whole international sponsorships for being able to do house shows that way as well. So I'm super, super pumped with the direction we're going, because the direction we're going is basically making a movement where everyone is welcome in, because I don't want any of you guys to feel like you are alone and that you are not seen and that you are not heard. Each one of you were created by the Almighty God on purpose to go and live and walk in this world in a manner that is worthy of carrying the gospel that He has given each and every one of us to other people so that they may know the truth and love. And I could not be more thankful and grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that for you guys, so that you guys can go out and do it for other people. So, all right, music to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. And I'm super, super thankful that you guys gave me your ears tonight to allow me to be a part of the soundtrack to your life. So thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Go and rock Monday morning. Have an awesome week. I cannot wait to spend it with you guys in the community. So make sure you go and join. I cannot wait to be able to hear more awesome stories about how God is using you in the ways that He has gifted you to be able to impact others for Him. So thanks so much. Have an awesome Sunday. I love you guys. Stay safe out there. And we will see you all real soon.